A lot has changed since Tiger Woods captured the Masters in 2019. That was last April. So you got 18 months ago that Tiger won, and he's the defending champ, although it doesn't feel like that. And it felt like at the time Tiger was going to make one more run at Jack Nicklaus's record for majors. But it didn't happen. Tiger didn't build any momentum. He's still at 15 and counting. That's 3 short of Jack's mark. And he's won only one tournament since then. And that was over a year ago. In the meantime, you got a new type of golfer who has arrived on the scene. Bryson DeChambeau, come on down. He's a force, redefining what golfers are able to do with length. Sound familiar? Because it was a couple of decades ago when a young Tiger Woods changed everything with his power. And then prior to that, it was a young Jack Nicklaus who was changing golf. I watched Shell's Wonderful World of Golf yesterday, and it was Sam Snead versus Jack Nicklaus at Pebble Beach. And I was just curious. Jack's playing with one of those persimmon woods, and you got to hit it right on the button to hit it far. And he was out driving Sam Snead, and Jack was around 23 years of age. Jack was hitting the ball over 300 yards at Pebble Beach. Now, I was just curious of how far he was hitting it on that course, because I've played the course many times, and I wanted to see where Jack was hitting it back then when he was 23 years of age. And he ended up beating Sam Snead by one shot. He made a birdie putt on the 18th hole. But Nicklaus back then was hitting it 290, 300 yards. Not a lot of other players were doing that. Now everybody hits it 300 yards. Bryson DeChambeau will hit a drive this week. That will be 400 yards, in my opinion. He will be 9-iron wedge with a lot of these, not par 4s. He's going to have that, but par 5s, he might have a 9 or an 8-iron. That's not the way the course is meant to be played. You cut off corners, and he's going to have looks at eagles this week. Now, it still comes down to his wedge play, which is still suspect in my opinion, and can he putt? But you go back to the U.S. Open when, we had that at Winged Foot. He blew away everybody. He was 6 under par. Nobody was under par. He's going to try to take down this course and overpower it. But it's a tricky course. You think you can take it down with power. It still comes down to finesse.